Hey, what's going on, people? This is your boy Andrew Tucker, and this is episode 2 of Talking Boxing. This is episode number 2 of Talking Boxing. Now, as the people know, and if you don't know, I think you need to get up on YouTube, go up on some of these websites, you know what I'm saying, and, so you can know that the pound for pound king is coming out of retirement. Yes, I said it. The pound for pound king is coming out of retirement. Now, will it be against Conor McGregor? Let me say this. Conor McGregor need to stick to doing what he do best. You know what I'm saying? And he need to stay in his world, and that's the UFC. The UFC is his world. Mixed martial arts is his world. Not saying that he's a terrible striker, and that his bosses that he can't box or counter. Not saying that, but what I'm saying is going up against a master, a boxing master, a technician like Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather would embarrass Conor McGregor if they was to get in that ring and fight. Mayweather would embarrass the shit out of Conor McGregor. And we as true boxing fans know this is the truth. Know that will take place. Now, we do know that all it takes is one time. Conor McGregor has the power. Conor McGregor can knock you out. Okay? And it takes one time for Floyd Mayweather to slip and make a mistake. Not saying that Floyd can't get hit. Not saying that Floyd, haven't taken punches before. But the truth is, barely. His defense is amazing. He is a defensive whiz. Once again, he is a defensive whiz. His defense is outstanding. Mayweather is a master when it comes to defense. It'll be hard for he also have great head movement. Footwork is on point. Lateral movement. He just got boxing down. He got it all in. It's all in his head, and he got this shit mastered, man. He got boxing mastered. He know everything, and he has all the ability. He has the ability. He has all the fundamental. He has everything you need to know about boxing. He has all the fundamentals. And it'll be hard for a man like Conor McGregor to beat this man at his own game. Boxing is his game. Boxing is what he know. It'll be hard for Conor McGregor to beat Floyd Mayweather in boxing. Boxing is not what he do. He may know a little bit, but he doesn't know it all. Floyd Mayweather knows it all. And he would embarrass the shit out of Conor McGregor. Now, if he come out of retirement, I would love to see him against, I'll be honest with you, I'd love to see a rematch with Pacquiao. I ain't gonna lie. I love to see that rematch. I like to see him fight the young lion, Keith Thurman. I think that even Danny Garcia will be a good fight for him. But to be honest with you, I think he'll outbox Danny. Danny is a dangerous fighter. People better understand and know that. But he'll outbox Danny. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight he will win. At 40 years old, they'd be like, okay, they'll more people. You got some people that's like, you're taking a risk. Father time catch up to you and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Coming back at 40 years old, you might be slower. You might not be as fast as you used to be and as sharp as you used to be. Mayweather still has it, man. At 40 years old, I believe he still has it. Maybe a little slower than before, but skills goes nowhere. And the ability to adapt and to adjust, that's what he can do very well. I believe he'll beat Danny. Style make fights. To come back to fight Keith Thurman, that will be one hell of a fight. Style make fights. I believe Keith Thurman's style versus Mayweather style will make one hell of a fight. Keith Thurman sticking and moving, on the move, head movement, trust me, he's hittable. You can hit him. Defense is not all that great. But I like the way he stay on his feet. I like the way he moves. He can go to the body, he can go to the head. He can counter when he wants to. He can brawl when he wants to. Sometimes his shots be a little wild at times, and that'll play into Mayweather's hand because you already know how Mayweather gets down. You swing wild at Mayweather, he's gonna counter. He's gonna take every opportunity. When you make a mistake, he's gonna take every opportunity, and he's gonna capitalize on every mistake you make. That's Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? Honest truth. My honest opinion, Keith Thurman, if Floyd came back to fight a Keith Thurman, who now holds the WBA and WBC, titles, you just unified at 147. So yeah, he is one of the top dogs, a welterweight, might be even the number one welterweight at this point. Thing is this. I love to see that fight, and I believe it'll be a good fight. And it's not an easy fight for Floyd. I'm just being honest. But I know that Floyd will win that fight. But it will not be an easy fight for Floyd. Floyd has to be sharp and on top of his game coming up against a fighter, a young, hungry lion like Keith Thurman. And the fighter of Keith's skill, of Keith's talent, it makes a hard fight for anyone. He did what he did over the flat-footed Danny Garcia, and it was a good fight, man. I really liked the fight, but I most definitely had Keith winning. It wasn't an easy fight. But it was a fight that he most definitely won. He landed the harder shots, and he hit him more times. He was able to stick and move, frustrate him a little bit, and outbox him. And the thing is, I don't want to see a rematch. Fuck a rematch. Nobody want that shit, to see that shit again. Let it go. Danny will bounce back. He's a great champion. You know what I'm saying? A great champion, a good young superstar, and he will bounce back, man. You just gotta come harder. You gotta come harder. He gotta sharpen. He gotta some things he gotta work on. Some things he have to add to his arsenal. But I believe that Danny will be okay. But Thurman most definitely won that fight, and he did what he had to do. And to be honest with you, I thought Danny was gonna win the fight, but things happen. Sometimes ups. And that's part of boxing, where you have an upset like that. I knew it was gonna be a close fight, but I just thought Danny was gonna win it by a decision. I knew it wasn't going to be no stoppage or no late knockout or none of that type of shit. Danny has a great chin and a hard ass head. Thurman's can be a little weak to the body, but I believe he worked. He did the workout. He most definitely did what he had to do to work on everything that he needed to work on. And I believe about him. You've seen videos that he most definitely had a good count, good training count, and he was working on some things, and he was just preparing for this fight, getting that body right. You know what I'm saying? Getting that body right, and he can take punches as well, man. His chin ain't suspect like Khan's. You know what I'm saying? Well, we already know Khan don't have a chin, and that's just real shit. Khan don't have a chin. Thurman has a chin. Thurman can get bruised up easily, but Thurman most definitely has a chin. A little weak to that body, but he most definitely he prepared himself. He got himself ready. And he did what he had to do to avoid, damage to the body. He did what he had to do to avoid basically taking some of Danny's shots, because Danny has power as well. Danny can punch. He's a heavy puncher. He's a heavy puncher. He can hit hard. And Keith did what the hell he had to do to avoid. Danny was swinging. Danny was trying to go for the fucking knockout. Keith was too. By bringing on that early pressure. You know what I'm saying? And just trying to chop him down early. But he felt some good shots. He felt some good shots from Danny. So he decided to stay on the outside, box on the outside. Every now and then they engaged. But honest truth, man, I enjoyed that fight. But I do want to see Mayweather come back and fight Thurman. That'd be one hell of a fight. One hell of a fight. And anything can happen in that ring, man. Mayweather's just a genius, man. He's a master of what he do. And I believe Thurman has the ability and the skills to give Mayweather a tough fight. That's just my opinion. But the truth is that I would rather see Mayweather come back to fight Keith Thurman than watching some fucking Conor McGregor fight. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no Conor McGregor fight. Mayweather need to bring his ass back and fight Keith Thurman. And which was his mandatory a few years ago. That fight should have been happened. But I guess Keith Thurman had to, climb up the ladder a little bit more. Had to most definitely get a little bit more established. And at that time he was a rising, a star on a rising. You know what I'm saying? A fighter that was most definitely making a name for himself, and now he's a young superstar, and he deserves a fight with Mayweather. He earned that. And for people that disagree, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know shit about boxing. This man worked his way up, and he has to accomplish, and he have accomplished what he needs to accomplish. and he have the right accomplishments to fight a Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He have put himself in a position that he deserved a fight against Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do. Give the man his fucking credit. For all you fucking haters out there, y'all stop with all that hate. Some of you motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Quit to count a man out. Quit to think that a man can't do this, a man can't do that, a man can't rise to the occasion. Or you just fanboy. You know, you just want to see the man lose. Or you just don't want to see the man achieve greatness. Because you motherfuckers got hate in y'all hearts. But you know what? That man did what he had to do. He did what he had to do. And now he's a WBA and WBC welterweight champion. And I want to see him fight Floyd Mayweather. Do I think he can beat Mayweather? We shall see. I believe he has the skill. He has the skill. He has the ability to give Mayweather a challenging fight. But Mayweather has to be sharp too. He got to be he got to bring his A game to against a fighter like Keith Thurman. Mayweather is my boy, and he's my favorite fighter. You know what I mean? But he has to most definitely bring his A game against a young, and Father Time is undefeated. But he will most definitely have to bring his A game against a young fighter like Keith Thurman. Y'all comment, y'all let me know, should Mayweather come back and fight Keith Thurman? And if he do come back and choose Keith Thurman as his opponent, who do you think wins that fight? The 40-year-old Mayweather or the 28-year-old, or if that fight take place, I believe he will be 29, the 29-year-old one-time Keith Thurman. Who you think wins that fight? Well, I didn't want to make this video too long, but this is episode 2 of Talking Boxing. I'm your boy Andrew Tucker, and I'm out. Peace. I'm on to the next.